Are you ready? Yeah, you think you can tell us what to do? You think that you're better? Tell us what to wear? You think that you're better? Well, you better get ready. Bow to the masters. Break it down. Degenerate into something fool. We just got tired of doing what you told us to do. There's the brakes, boy. Yeah, there's the brakes, little man. Break it down. Degeneration X. Degeneration. You think you can tell me what to do? Talking to. Well, you better get used to the way the ball bounces and see what you got in measures and ounces. But that's the brakes, boy. Yeah.
Now hold on a minute here.
What? Is that Shawn? It's the Heartbreak Kid, the commissioner. He ain't gonna like this.
As the commissioner of the World Wrestling Federation, I'm ordering Degeneration X to clean up their act.
Hold on, HBK, hold on, you've dropped the ball again.
Better quit your snickering.
Now, you can't say sphincter on Monday Night Raw and get away with it.
Close your eyes. Sounds like it.
And if you want to know who the real ass kisser is in the WWF, it's me, HB Gay.
HB Gay?
And you want to know why the Heartbreak Kid doesn't lie down for anybody? 'Cause he's always bending over.
Whoa!
That's right. That's right, the Heartbreak Kid, Shawn Michaels, is always bending over. And just like all of you, the Heartbreak Kid lays down for absolutely nobody. Yeah.
Think you can tell me what to do? Know who you're talking to? Just stop wanting me to be someone else. You can be like a book on a shelf that you can read, boy. Yeah, that you can read, little man. Break it down.
Oh, Daddy is here. And listen, I'm coming at you with the handheld mic because the mic stand broke, fell off the desk. That's right, the brand new one that I bought after the other one broke, also broke and fell off the desk. These mic stands are pieces of shit, let me tell you that. But I got the headset on, so, yeah. What are you going to do about that? I also blew my voice trying to make a donation song earlier, and I was screaming and yelling and doing all these things and stuff like that. And then after a little while, I realized I didn't like it, but I blew my voice anyway. So if I sound a little bit weird tonight, that's why. I blew my voice trying to make a donation song that I'm never going to use anyway, but I blew my voice. So we got Shawn Spears. Ty Dillinger is coming back to WWE, but he comes back as Shawn Spears, not as what? Due to I don't know. He comes back as Shawn Spears instead of Ty Dillinger. So I'm a bit surprised about that. But, he's Shawn Spears. He's the Shawn Spears from AEW, not Ty Dillinger. So I'm a bit shocked, bro. I got to be honest. Last week on Tuesday Night Rage, we talked about quite a few things, to be quite honest. We talked more about Cody and Nia Jax and her promo and some of those things, and Drew McIntyre and WrestleMania. I had a real fun time last week on the show. I even made a really good thumbnail last week, to be honest. I had a nice thumbnail for the show last week. A lot of people had some fun. Nerdy stopped by and pissed his pants. In case you don't remember this was last Tuesday. I don't know who's coming on tonight or who's going to stop by tonight or exactly what's going to happen tonight, but I'm pretty sure last week, Always Nerdy, I think he pissed his pants on the show. I'm not 100%. Let's see if we can see this.
She was fighting back, like, well, how can you?
I want to see if it really
she
happened.
Wasn't leading
I'm
her,
not
it's the
sure.
Opposite. She was actually pushing for facts.
Well, no, it was almost like she was waiting. She was asking the questions so she
This
could
was last
get
week.
answers to expose how dumb that lady sounded. So you're saying that Optimus Prime was in the room with you? Yes. Optimus Prime, Megatron.
Hey,
Yeah.
Bullfrog is a moron.
Okay.
Joe!
Sup Joe, I miss Vince's booking. Good, bad or ugly, it was never boring. Triple H is a better booker overall, but his booking is boring as fuck. I haven't watched a full episode of Raw or SmackDown in months. I'm sick of the long ass heel title reigns.
I just think if Triple H could incorporate a little bit more fun, like week to week, crazy stuff week to week, instead of it just feels like we're focused on all long-term booking or, something like that. It's very strange. Like we're just focused on all this long-term whatever, and I don't know, man. I think Vince wasn't doing great either with this stuff, but it's like, because he was thinking, I feel like even Vince was like, I feel like he was thinking long-term too. Like, everybody's just thinking long-term at this point. I don't know. Not really sure. Let's see. MJF leaving probably would kill AEW. I mean, it's already killing AEW right now, that MJF isn't on the show. MJF not being on the show right now is kind of is hurting them a lot because he was like the last, he was the last limb that was holding things together. And I don't want to hold a mic, I just realized. So, let me go with this. There we go. I realized I didn't want to hold a mic. And since my microphone stand broke, I have to use this. And but I don't want to hold a mic, so. Yeah, it's just like they're a mess right now. I didn't watch NXT really tonight other than, oh, cool, Ty Dillinger's back, or Shawn Spears. So he's going by his real name like he did in AEW. For whatever reason, he's not coming back as Ty Dillinger. What? Let me see. Seabass the Beast, thank you for that dono. Also, Haystacks Monet donated before we started the show. He super chatted. He said, the chairman is good buds with Cody. Wonder if he will be giving Cody help at Philly. Maybe as a one-off Matt Cardona as well. Yeah, that'd be interesting. I mean, he needs help. More members of the Bloodline are being signed now. Toma Tonka or Tonka Truck or whatever his name is now coming to WWE as well. So that's going on also. So Haystacks Monet, thank you for that $5, man. Got a dentist bill coming up, so that's going to help because this is going to suck. Thank you. Why doesn't insurance cover most of it? Astros lost 10-3, okay. The Bruins keep losing in overtime in hockey. I don't know what they're doing. They're just like, we love losing in overtime. Let's go to overtime, then lose. Come on, that would be interesting. Shawn Spears is anti-interesting. Well, I don't know. Anyway, it's 10 inches of Ty Dillinger back to NXT you go. Yeah, Vic Joseph was selling it so bizarrely, I thought, tonight, too. And they awkwardly, like, the crowd was chanting holy shit or something, so they had to keep blanking out the crowd chanting, which kind of ruined it. And then the announcers couldn't commentate because you couldn't hear them. They were commentating over it, like, oh, man, whatever, but you couldn't hear them. So then it was kind of weird. I don't know. But I guess he's back to hitting people with chairs again. So, back to hitting people with chairs again. Ty Dillinger, Shawn Spears. Good for him. It's Tuesday night. If you want to join us in the chat, just hit that like button. That'll help out big time. Hitting the like button will help out a lot. Feel free to do it. Join us on the Discord if you'd like to join the show tonight. Join the Discord. And we'll get you on. The other night, there was like 15 people on there, and we couldn't hear. It was fucking crazy. But tonight, you might be able to get on. I don't know. There's nobody in the Discord right now, so you can probably get on if you jump on the Discord. Why'd they bleep it? I don't know. I guess you can't say holy shit on USA at this time, I suppose. I don't know if after like 10, I don't know. They usually blank it all the time no matter what, though. Just because the WWE... I don't even. Do they do that? Do they blank it out on PLEs too? On Peacock, do they blank out holy shit? I don't think they do. I mean, they don't have to, but I wonder if they do it. I don't think they do though. I would hope they wouldn't. That'd be kind of weird. But it's possible. It's possible. I think I'm shadow banned tonight or something. I don't know. I'm not sure. I'm not really sure. Let's go back and let's listen a little bit more DX because this was just a good spot real quick. A little bit of Croc right here.
This is great, King.
Oh, it's so great, yeah.
And when the Croc is not taking his own corporate head and sticking it up his own corporate ass.
That's enough of this.
He's got his own 2 corporate lips buried right down deep inside Mr. McMahon's sphincter.
Oh, I'm telling you one thing, the corporation's going to come out here. The real corporation. They got to.
Now hold on a minute here.
What? Is that Shawn? It's the Heartbreak Kid, the commissioner. He ain't going to like this.
As the commissioner of the World Wrestling Federation, I'm ordering Degeneration X to clean up their act.
Hold on, HBK, hold on, you've dropped the ball again.
You better quit your snickering.
Now, you can't say sphincter on Monday Night Raw and get away with it.
Close your eyes. Sounds like it.
And if you want to know who the real ass kisser is in the WWF, it's me, HB Gay.
HB Gay?
And you want to know why the Heartbreak Kid doesn't lie down for anybody? 'Cause he's always bending over.
Whoa!
I got to be honest. I watched the whole segment, and quite honestly, that corporate segment the DX did there was not really good. Like none of it was really funny except that part. Like what's funny too is the guy was legit the funniest thing about, or maybe one of the. I think he was probably the highlight of DX when they mocked the Nation. So when they mocked the Nation, he was like the highlight. What was his name? Jason Sensation. And then here with the corporation thing, none of it really was that funny. Like, it didn't really work out the same way. But when Jason Sensation came out and then cut that promo on Shawn Michaels, that was damn good. Like, that was really good. Like, it was way better than anything else that was done during it. Like, the other stuff, well, if you play the whole thing, the other stuff's not that great. But that part was great. I mean, HB Gay, I mean, can you imagine them coming out now and saying HB Gay? Like, you just couldn't do it, which is so weird to say because, you know, and back in the day, you couldn't do it either. That's the funny thing is, I don't think you couldn't, you wouldn't come out in like the 70s or 80s, I don't think, and say HB Gay on national TV. You couldn't do it. But then in the 90s, like, you could. In the 90s and early 2000s, you could. HB Gay would fly all over the place. But now you couldn't do it again. So it's just weird how, you know, ebbs and flows of time happens. You know, these things happen. But yeah, HB Gay, man. Oh, that was good. Ray last night donated $15. I'm gonna play it.
Take a look around Hillary and see everyone loves me. Take a look around Hillary and see everyone loves me. Take a look around Hillary and see everyone loves me. Took a long look along. Everyone loves the dawn. Take a look around Hillary. Everyone loves me. Take a look around Hillary and see.
Dude, you should totally pass that Regeneration X to Road Dogg. At least it's better than the crappy DIY entrance music.
All right. I did tag him immediately when I made it, and I laughed. I thought he might think it's funny. Maybe he did. Maybe he didn't see it. I don't know. But Ray J, 1999, what a great year. Thank you very much, sir. Appreciate that. Yeah, so Drew McIntyre signed a new deal with WWE, and the rumor is it's like $1.5 million a year. I don't know if that's true. It's completely could be bullshit, and where I heard it is not from a factual source that I've ever seen or heard, so can't really say that that's true at all. I think it's a good guess. I mean, even if you were to guess, like, hey, guess what do you think? And who cares what he's making, really? But, I mean, if you wanted to guess what Drew McIntyre was making, he just re-signed with the WWE. You know, I think $1.5 million would be, you know, fairly credible. I don't know if that would be $1.5 million over 2 years or $1.5 million a year. I don't know that. But I would guess that he got about $1.5 million for a year or a couple of years. So my guess is when it's all said and done, Drew's new contract will give him $3 million, maybe. You know, so if Drew's in the company for another 2-3 years and he makes $3 million, I mean that sounds damn good to me. I would think, right? I don't know. I don't even know what he's making now. He might be making. I thought he was making like $350,000 a year. You know, so I don't know. Maybe it's $800,000 a year. I don't know. I don't know what the numbers are. I have no idea. I'm just going by this little bit of news and this, you know, little bit of a leak or whatever, a leak out, whatever you want to call it with news. I don't know. I don't know if it's real. No idea. Probably not real, but I don't think it's far off. So, like, I don't feel that crazy in saying, you know, that this is probably what Drew McIntyre got, you know? Probably got something like it. So, I mean, what Sean Spears going to do in the WWE now, I don't know. Who cares? I just want I don't think he's back to be to perfect 10 guy, though. He's not back as Ty Dillinger. He's back as the same name in AEW as Shawn Spears. He's not here as Ty Dillinger. So I don't know what that means. Like, there's no more. So he had some weird entrance. So he's got some other character going on. I mean, I got to be honest, bro. I love the 10 thing. I love the 10 theme. I love the whatever. They probably lost the theme to CFO leaving, too, by the way. They probably don't even have the theme. Boom, 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 boom. Dun, dun, dun. How did it go? Dun, dun. It was great. Whatever it was. But I remember I used to have it as a donation, and it was awesome. But then the copyrights on that were, like, so crazy that I just was like, all right, and I got rid of it. Because people were like, we love the Perfect 10 donation. And it was great. I mean, maybe I could, like, remix it and play it, whatever. But, he's going to have new music. He's going to have a new look. It's not going to be, to me, it's clearly not going to be, the Perfect 10 Ty Dillinger, whatever. Because he did that in NXT. It got really over. It was awesome. Then he got called up, and it didn't go as well. And then that was it. And so they don't want to retry that again, I guess. According to sources close with Drew McIntyre has not re-signed with WWE. What? Oh, my God. What the fuck? Wow. So, breaking news, I guess. Drew McIntyre has not signed. What? This came from, like, everybody today. What the hell? Wow. I'll have to change the title of this video. I was all set here to talk about Drew. I'm going to block that person who gave me the information that they thought he was getting $1.5 million. So that can't be true if he's not signed. Unless that's what they offered him. What? Is that true? I got to go look this up now. What? Let's check it out. What is going on? Drew McIntyre has not signed a new contract. Daily Mail Online. Reddit. WrestleZone. Drew McIntyre still has not. Wow. Sportskeeda lied. What do you? Wow. What a surprise! Wow. Who would have saw that coming? Bleacher Report. Rumors of Drew McIntyre's contract are not true. Wow. Wow, bro. So Drew McIntyre has not re-signed with WWE. That's crazy. Yeah, they wanted the 10 to stop, Drew Bar, you're right. Because everybody was chanting 10 and all that stuff. And they were like, oh, no, it's the new what or whatever. No. Anytime there's like a certain chant that happens, they try to they tried to shut it down. I think that was more Vince, though, than anything at that point. You know? Thank you, Seabass.
Hey, Bullfrog is a moron.
Scissor me, Joe!
Joe Tamatonga can help Cody because they were in Bullet Club together, or he can hurt him because Rock considers Haku his uncle and Tama is Haku's son. Drew didn't sign shit, lol. Joe, you got worked. I'm going to lay off the donations.
I got worked. I mean, when am I not worked at this point? And this is what happens when I'm not following the news close enough because I worked all day. And then when I get home, I'm like, oh yeah, I'm going to talk all about that. Oh, it's not real. Unbelievable. Next thing you know, you're going to tell me that Ty Dillinger, Shawn Spears isn't really signed with the NXT either. It's all just a joke. Unbelievable. Wow. Seabass the Beast, thank you for the donation, man. And yeah, Drew McIntyre, not signed and not re-signed with WWE. False news. So, you know, that's not good for them. It's good for Tony Khan, though. Tony Khan should be ringing that phone right now with a deal that is unbelievable. And Leah can watch this. You know? Put Drew on this thumbnail, too. We should have put Drew right there. Right next to me. There you go. Bunch of naked men surrounding me. That's what I always dreamed of when I was little. I was like, yeah, someday I'm going to do a show with a thumbnail, a bunch of naked men around me. And that's what I want to do. You know? Crazy. So we got to figure this out. Now that Drew's not actually there anymore. That's crazy. Let me go back to something that was said last week real quick before I get to this next point. And I pee-pee my pants. I'm ready for you.
Shit bum.
Triple. So The Rock with 60% of the vote for the biggest Satan worshiper. Okay, these numbers don't lie. These numbers do not lie. I could whip out Amish Paradise. Yeah, I could have done that. Listen, there's nothing better than Amish Paradise. There's no doubt about it. But yeah, so The Rock is winning right now, which I thought that was going to be. So, you know, Val Venus needs to check himself a little bit, you know? Val Venus needs to realize, nah, bro, The Rock is, according to the people in the chat, The Rock is the biggest Satan worshiper. That's 151 votes. I know it's a small sample size, but it's a little bit of something. You know what I mean? It's something. Okay, I read it all. What did you send me? Okay, I see what you sent me. Okay, I read it all. Yeah, no, I don't know, man. I'm not sure. But the poll doesn't lie, man. It doesn't look good for The Rock. This poll. This does not look good for The Rock. If you want to join me tonight on the show, Discord is open. There's actually nobody on Discord right now, so if you wanted to be on the show, we could definitely get you on the show. For sure you'll get on because there's nobody in the Discord right now. So you will get on the show if you want to be on the show. Also going to open up the phone lines right now, hitting the button to open up the phone lines right now. 339-226-6610. If you call, you'll probably get on right away. Thousands of dollars. Like, that sounds like a fun time for the show.
But yeah, I'm doing that. So my sleepiness kind of fucked up, makes you sneeze, fucking puking everywhere and shit. And
Jesus.
But yeah.
Yeah, and then on top of that, the time difference is always weird anyway, so you've no time.
Yeah, and the time difference kind of sucks too. Yeah, that's why I've kind of missed the last a lot of weeks. And yeah, man.
We had a hell of a. I hope you were able to see some of that Rock stuff that couple weeks ago because that was a fun.
Oh, done. Yeah. It's been crazy. That's why I wrote it a couple of weeks ago on the show about like, yeah, I've seen all this Rock stuff happening after Mania 39 and shit, and now they're kind of backtracking on it all, and it's fun. It's like it's the most fun WWE been in a long fucking time. But hopefully they execute it right.
Yeah, I hope so. I mean, I don't even know what's going on still. We don't really 100% know everything, and I don't even think they know. I mean, we got CM Punk is out injured. We got Seth Rollins who's injured, rehabbing, trying to get to WrestleMania. And meanwhile, he's thrown into this Roman and Cody and Rock thing, and it's very strange. Like, going into Mania, it's starting to get stranger, and we won't... Hopefully it really ramps up after Elimination Chamber. Because if it doesn't right now, the only thing I can think about is Cody, Roman, Rock. I'm not even thinking that much about anything else, and I'm worried that there won't be anything else of interest.
Yeah, the thing is, I feel like there's so much power struggle going on because before that we hear about the Vince news. Vince is out, and then Rock is hired as a TKO board member, and now Cody wins the Rumble like a week before that, and he points at Reigns, and now it's Rock is in the picture, and Cody's like, I want to take everything away from you, and stuff like that.
The refs look so bad, man. Like, you know this, Joe, because you went to fucking wrestling school. The refs are not supposed to act like that at all.
Yeah, you're supposed to, dude. The best referees, like, you pretty much blend in, but eventually,
Exactly.
you know,
You're supposed to be fucking
you
invisible,
become
pretty much.
If you become a referee after a long time, like, people notice you, right? Like Earl Hebner got noticed for his kind of weird count, and he was a referee for a long time. You know, Kyoto, things like that.
Earl Hebner got noticed because he's just the worst fucking referee of all time.
No, but I mean, like, you notice people after, like, you notice a referee after about 5 years or so. But if you're a referee and you haven't been a referee for 5 years or less, like, for the most part, you should be almost invisible. Like, it's just,
you know what? And
pathetic.
I know that you don't like Charles Robinson, and you've pointed out that he does stuff like Aubrey Edwards. But
no,
honestly,
he's okay though. He's okay.
Yeah, I think like sometimes he does some mugging to the camera and some like the weird facial stuff, but it's like most of the time it's just him reacting to seeing like somebody get hit a huge move, and he's not like literally trying to make it about him and make the attention like look at the silly thing and I'm doing. Like if I saw the whole face off thing where she's making like a giraffe face, if I saw that and I was Tony Khan, I'd be like, get her back here, and we're firing her because she's fucking ruined an angle. Yeah, you're fucking gone. You're gone.
Like if I'm watching a Kenny Omega, Kenny Omega Bryan Danielson match, and the main focus of the match is not them wrestling, it's that dumbass
doesn't lie down for anybody. Is in the WWF. It's me, HB Gay.
HB Gay.
Just doing shitty moves and fucking, I don't know, fucking break dancing in the middle of the ring. Like, what are you doing?
Oh, the worst is when somebody's trying to do a sunset flip to transition into the pinfall, and she's doing the thing where she's like wobbling on her feet as if like she's with them, and like, oh, like, is he gonna fall? Am I gonna fall? It's so like she's on a surfboard. Like, dude, it's annoying. It's annoying, and it's really unprofessional. And you know what? If she didn't have a fucking vagina, she wouldn't be working there. That's all I'm saying. If that was a guy doing that, I mean, he would not be working there anymore.
Oh my God, I was part of the S movement in 2014, and now I'm reffing a match with Brian. Go die.
Die Brian. It's really, really embarrassing to see that with her jumping around.
People like Mike Chioda. I mean, that is how to be a proper referee. Like that is for me is the golden standard to be a good referee.
Yeah, he's definitely one of the better ones. So in AEW, who do you think would probably be the best referee?
There's a bald guy. He's okay. I mean, he's not. I don't know his name, but
honestly, I don't rank him. Just anybody who's not Aubrey Edwards is probably a better referee.
Yeah,
as long as you're not a liberal lesbian, I think you'll be all right.
Exactly. Or as long as they're not an attention-seeking weirdo who thinks that like they're bigger than the match itself. I mean, Jesus Christ. Whatever. It's that I just saw her jumping around and it really made me want to puke. I've never been angry at someone just showing excitement, and that little clip that Joe just showed me, like I really wanted to throw something at the wall. Yeah, very, very sickening. The referees in WWE, like I don't even know any of their names, but who's that ripped guy? Like the really ripped guy used to do the NXT takeovers.
Yeah,
he looks like he would be an actual UFC referee.
Yep, he's tanned.
The guy that's kind of like
jacked.
He looked like a Guido.
Yeah, he's like super tanned.
Yeah, I know who you're talking about. I forget his fucking name, man.
Tan, short, and jacked, just super jacked.
It's weird because you would think we would know a lot of these refs' names now, since the announcers are always saying them now since Vince left.
Well, you know what? They just nobody. Again,
that means the
we
refs.
don't care.
That means the refs are doing their job because we don't know their name. I mean, that means they're succeeding in what they're doing. That means they're a good ref. I shouldn't know what the ref's name is.
That's true.
That's just
Yep.
stupid. You know what I mean? Yeah.
The only time a ref's name should be like even announced if there's some shenanigans going on with the ref. But like if it's outside of that and it's a normal match for the most part, yeah, the ref shouldn't even be mentioned at all.
Exactly. I mean, the referees, they could all fucking die and I wouldn't cry. No, I'm joking. I just don't know how to
The thing
move.
about that though is it would be hard to have a match without him, you know?
Oh, yeah, you're right. We wouldn't be able to count to 3.
Apparently, if the bell gets rung too, you have to stop counting. I didn't know that.
I mean, if what an unprofessional referee doesn't just continue to count. And, you know, and how bad is the security at the fucking WWE events? I mean, every single time, without fail, a run-in happens, and the security guards are just, they're fucking left there scratching
You
their
know
heads.
what's funny? Like,
I mean,
if you watch WWE in like 2011, 2012, you'll see a lot of the security guys are just wrestlers that are big now, like LA Knight, for example. Like,
yeah. Or like literally the security that they hire at the fucking like event. It's just always so weird to see like a run-in happen, and you see the security guard literally like looking at them, like, "Hey, aren't you supposed to be stopping them?"
How are you going to stop them? You can pepper spray them. Just pepper spray the guys. That's all you got to do. I can't believe my microphone arm broke off tonight. Like, that pisses me off. I looked over. I'm like, where's my microphone? Why is it on the floor? What's going on? Former New Japan free agent heading to WWE. We're back live again now, by the way. Hope everybody can hear me. We got Tama Tonga coming to the WWE, as we said, so just more. It's going to become insufferable with all the Roman Reigns, The Rock lineage and bloodline that's going to be coming to WWE. It's just going to get, I just think it's going to get ridiculous. It already is kind of old, you know, another person coming and that sort, like, it's already to the point where it's I'm almost concerned for the new wrestlers from that family or that have any ties to that family or any Samoan wrestlers, because they're all just going to be like people. They're going to show up and then people are going to like pigeonhole them into like, oh, it's another member. Like, it's like you're almost going to have to like cover up that like if the guy coming in is Tama Tonga or whatever, you're going to have to change his name to like Big Lee or something, and pretend he's not related to the family, because otherwise they're all going to get this, oh my God, or this stigma, like that's why they're there or whatever, and it's going to be a problem. And yes, I played that. We were playing that clip from last week. It's literally we've gone nowhere since last week. That's what I think a lot of people are bored by right now. It's like we've gone really nowhere since last week. That conversation you were just listening to applies to this week as well. The same way. It's like the same thing. Except last week we did a 4-hour show. And this week I don't know what to tell you.
Big now.
It's the same thing. You know?
Is gone. Cross the man if you didn't deserve it. Treated like a punk, you know that's unheard of. You watch how you're talking.
Why was I doing that? Okay, I read it all. What did you send to me? Okay, I see what you sent me. Okay. Wouldn't just sit back on it, you know? Even I couldn't find the clip I wanted to. I was going back and forth from last week's show trying to find that clip that I wanted, but I couldn't find it, so we'll just skip it.
You donated $50. I'm gonna take my dick
oh
out
my
because you
goodness.
donated $50. You
Seabass,
donated
the beast.
$50, motherfucker boy. I'm a rich motherfucker.
Joe, here's a 50 bomb. I'm going to tap out for the night. I'm beat.
Yeah, you know, man, I'm pretty beat tonight, too. I'm really beat. I almost didn't come on tonight. but I figured I'd come on for about an hour or so and hang out and, talk about stuff and whatever, and at least keep the Tuesday night streams going in some way, even if I only am on for about an hour. So, yeah, man, I feel you on that. I think it's probably from me being sick all week. Maybe that's why I'm tired. I don't know. But Seabass the Beast, a C-bomb. Seabass, man, thank you, bro. $50 bomb from Sexy Seabass. How about that?
Shit bomb.
New gimmick, the African warrior Shawn Spearchecker.
Oh. Well, he's white, though. They have to paint him. Tama Tonga is Tongan. Tonka Truck. Well, I'm excited for Tonka Truck to come to the WWE. Let me tell you that. Let me tell you, when Tonka Truck gets here, man, all his Tonka Truck friends are coming too. Mr. Pico Boulevard. Thank you for the dono, Mr. Pico. Let's get, speaking of Tama Tonga, tons of fun or whatever. Let's get Seabass the Beast on the board here. It's Tuesday night. I'm hungover from just so much work that I haven't slept. Let me just put him up there. Let me get him in there. Seabass the Beast. $50 bomb. That's the top dono. Let me give him some love. Thank you, Seabass the Beast. Thank you, sir. It's everybody's tired tonight. I can tell. I mean, the Discord's empty. Nobody's even, look at the Discord. It's empty. Not a person on Discord. Drew McIntyre news was fake. I was going to sit here and talk about all the money that he might have made. It's one of those things. God damn, man. Oh, boy. Let's see. Let me get back to that. What the fuck was I about to say? Sorry, I just got a text message from my wife. Fightful has learned several details about Shawn Spears' NXT return. Well, I can tell you all those details right now. What name will he be going by? Well, he's going by Shawn Spears because they already said that on the show. Probably signed a few weeks ago. Who cares? Who knew? Who cares? Talent reaction, who cares? Like, who cares? Like all the stuff that they're talking about is so stupid. Pay $50 so we can tell you almost everything we know already. So stupid. Let's see. Yeah, I don't see any other news on it that really jumps out at me, to be honest. I don't really care. It's just, yep, Shawn Spears is here, and he's going by Shawn Spears, and good for him, I guess. WWE sued some Texas attorney general thing, but it's super boring and very minor and dumb to me. So I wouldn't even. I thought Carmelo Hayes looked good tonight on NXT. I did see some of that. I thought that was pretty good. But yeah, WWE's lawsuit in Texas is very stupid. It's not even. I was reading it and I was like, I feel myself becoming dumber and stupid reading this news. So I'm not gonna go any further with it. So I'm like, yeah, not going to do it. Carlito's been back in the WWE. A lot of people have been talking about it. But really, all I've seen him do is be on the bump or whatever those. He's just been basically like paraded around those, YouTube shows of WWE and in those places. He's been relegated to those areas. I haven't really seen him do much of anything else. It's kind of weird. I didn't even know Vince McMahon needed a replacement. But they're talking about, Vince McMahon's replacement. For the first time in the company's history, McMahon free company. The role has now been filled and confirmed at an SEC filing following the company's year-long blah, 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 to the TKO board. It was confirmed that the company's CEO, Ari Emanuel, will take McMahon's place. So Emanuel is going to take McMahon's place, while Steve Cronin will now act as the company's lead independent director. So this is as far as the TKO brand, because they had a spot for Vince there. And this thing with Laurinaitis is going to be crazy, because it definitely they're definitely setting up the Laurinaitis versus Vince McMahon in court, because Laurinaitis is like, oh, I'm a victim. I didn't do anything. I'm a victim just like all the women and everybody. So they're setting John Laurinaitis up to be a victim. And he's got a lawyer that's like, I don't even know who John Laurinaitis' lawyer is, but I don't know, it better be good. He's going to be taking on Vince and everybody. So we'll see what happens to John Laurinaitis, but he got buried a long time ago because of this whole thing. And now he's going to be, he's going to be, he's going to be in trouble. Cody's supposed to be on SmackDown this Friday. I mean, yeah, we all like I said to Rojas the other night. You got to have Cody go there, and there's got to be some kind of craziness that goes on SmackDown, because if there's not, man, that's going to kill a lot of shit. If SmackDown isn't wild, it's because Raw has been not very crazy, not very great. So they've really got to bring it.
The Rocket's scheduled for this SmackDown plus 2 more. That means the storyline is going to pick up.
Yeah, it does seem like they're going to have a lot of Rock. And I thank God, because they need it. If they can get these back-to-back Rocks instead of 1 or 2 appearances, man, that's going to be huge. Imagine you buy tickets to SmackDown, The Rock is at like 4 out of the 5 SmackDowns, and he misses yours. Imagine how bullshit you would be. You would be like, are you kidding me, man? Like, you've got to be kidding me. That's why SmackDown is sold out tonight. Oh, John Laurinaitis' lawyer is Edward Brennan. Okay. But, okay. Oh, man. That's crazy. Jesus. Oh, fuck. Misguided complaint will be vigorously defended. Yeah, I read that.
Take a look around Hillary and see.
I read that, D. Welsh. Thank you. Oh, Spectral Citizen. Hey, Spectral Citizen, man. Thank you. He became a patron again today. I think a $5 patron, Spectral. Thank you, bro. Look at her. Just look at her, everybody.
Everyone loves the dawn. Take a look around Hillary. Everyone loves me. Take a look around Hillary and see.
I don't like how The Rock came in and ruined the story and then called us entitled for being invested in a 2-year story they have been telling us.
Yeah, I mean, I can see how it rubs people the wrong way. I can see everyone's opinion and perspective that Rock and Roman's once in a lifetime, and it's been asked for like 5 years. So Rock and Roman, it's like in the, in a lot of people's mind and Rock's mind and stuff, it's like, people have been dying for that. What are you talking about? But, when you're in a direct, story sort of Cody Rhodes of the last couple of years, these two ideas and fantasies and stories. But I mean, the Cody one is more of the story because it's more of the actual real story. The Rock and Roman was more of a rumor and a dream match and sort of thing that was being, meandered, hoped for a while. I mean, that's true, but wasn't a direct storyline that was going on for 2 years, on WWE. So I feel like the Cody situation, Cody Rhodes and his, takes precedent over the Rock and Roman, even though I get all other people's side of that. But with the fans being how they feel and, the way people feel about it, I understand. Like, I definitely get it. What happened to Huge Boner? Good luck in rehab. Yeah, that's right. Shout out to Huge Boner, man. I think he's kicking ass over there in rehab. Texas Chode, how's Brian Rogers? Drew Galloway, as it was in TNT. Sean Ross Cyclops ripping people off. I mean, that's what he does. He's like a psycho, so. I mean, the guy is. I cannot wait until the women come out on him, if there are any, if that stuff's true. Wow, it's going to be a fiesta on that guy when the Me Too thing happens to him. I'm just going by what that one, girl who used to be on the show all the time said. I forget who it was that said something about him. She was dead serious, though. But maybe it's bullshit. I don't know. Yeah. I'm super tired tonight. I had a longer day than last week. Last Tuesday, I was pretty worn down, but I mean, I was carrying through the show. I carried the show about an hour, and then I went to Discord last week. We had a party on this show last week. Tuesday night last week was hot, but sometimes it's not, man. I'm very tired tonight, and there's not a lot of people around, and there's nobody on Discord, and just everybody's tired, I think this is a very tired night. There's like no good news, really. Like, there's just bad news. There's no fucking wrestling news. Like, there's not a lot of wrestling news to talk about, I feel like. There's just not. Like, there's just kind of like going in circles on everything we've already kind of gone over to me, And Tonga coming, like, who cares? Like, okay. It's just, I don't find a lot of fascination with a lot of stuff right now. It's almost like we have to wait to get to Friday to see what's going to happen to make us feel better or whatever, So I think I'll probably stream tomorrow night for AEW and do AEW Dynamite maybe. Maybe I'll watch Dynamite tomorrow. I'm so bored right now. It's like maybe Dynamite will be better because everything else is so bored. You know what I mean? Yeah, I saw it, Welsh. I was bored. I'm bored by that. I'm bored by the lawyers.
So I have Bailey win the Rumble just to fall flat.
I don't know what they're doing with Bailey. I do not understand that at all. Hear Bailey win the Rumble and then just what? Like, why did Bailey win the Rumble? I don't get it. She could have been in the story she's in without winning the Rumble. Why did she have to win the Rumble? Wasn't exciting. It didn't make sense to me. Not a lot of people liked it. Was she gonna like what are they doing? I don't get it. Yeah, so Bailey, you're right. Bailey winning the Rumble, I don't get it. And apparently most people didn't get it either. Most other people didn't get it either. So, yeah, I don't get it. Yeah, I didn't get Bailey winning the Rumble. And it's just they've done nothing with it really. It hasn't looked very good. There's not a reason for it. I don't get it. But thank you, Spectral, for the $15, man. I appreciate it. I'm probably gonna wrap it up in a second. Let me see. Let me just see if there's anything possible new that's coming out that's popped up in the feed. Oh shit! While I look around on Twitter. Oh shit! Mysterious Black. Mysterious Black. It's turkey time! Oh my god. Oh my goodness. Tomatonga's coming!
Thanksgiving was a little bit different. Instead, those turkeys ate us. They cuddled us apart. And first they'd eat our nuts. And then they might eat our butts. Yeah, the turkeys ate us. What if the turkeys ate us?
This Wednesday night on Dynamite, Sting's Final Dynamite. Don't miss it. Darby Allin and Sting in Huntsville, Alabama. That could be something.
Thanksgiving's getting kinda friggin' crazy because people's blood might be the gravy. The turkeys might gobble on our giblets. Instead, they might gobble on our testicles. What if the turkeys ate us? What if the turkeys ate us?
Salute
Well-
Joe, have a turkey.
Yes, sir. Thank you so much, Mysterious Black. I'll have a turkey for you, sir. Turkey for you and turkey for me. By the way, I just watched that military man set himself on fire. I didn't know it was real, but I watched it. Now I know it's real, and that was pretty sick. Pretty crazy. I'm gonna say mentally ill. That's me, but could be wrong. The way he flapped his arms like a bird I can't believe he's still going. I mean, he's making, and the weird thing is he's flapping his arms like a bird. This doesn't even seem real to me. But I really did just watch a man set himself on fire on Twitter and die. Because now he may have been screaming in pain, but because he flapped his arms, and it's not funny, but because he flapped his arms like this beforehand to fan the flames higher, then when he screams in pain, "Ha! Ha!" It's like, I don't think he's screaming in writhing pain. It sounds more like he's trying to be a bird. You know what I'm saying? I mean, alrighty then. That will haunt my dreams, bro. That will haunt my nightmares and dreams. Okay. I saw that today. That's nice. I feel like with everything I'm seeing on Twitter, I am I am sinking even deeper into a place that's cold and black. You know what I mean? I am being like I'm just like Twitter is it's got to be giving everybody PTSD and anxiety. Twitter, right? It's got to be. It's got to be making everybody nuts and making everybody sad and depressed and insane. It's got to be. So many people, like the whole world's gone insane at this point. So many people. There's just murder, crime, robberies, just crooked governments and judges and politics everywhere and just homeless people. It's just like, bro, we are getting ready for the end, bro. And I don't know. It's at least if you're on Twitter, it feels like that. That's why you got to get off Twitter and go out in like the green fields somewhere and wax your carrot or something. I don't know. Mysterious Black, thank you so much for the $29 turkeys donation. Thank you for that, man. Spectral Citizen, thanks for the $15. Louis Urdaneta, furry balls plop menacingly onto the table with that 2 super chat earlier. Seabass the Beast with the $50 bomb. Mr. Pico Boulevard. Haystacks Monet and Ray Ray as well earlier. That is, no, it's just the 80s again. That's a good point, man. It is, maybe it's just the 80s again. We finally come full circle into the 80s again. Why was the PD officer still pointing his gun at the guy on fire? I don't know, bro, because maybe he thought the guy would still, maybe the guy would, I don't know. Because the guy's nuts? I don't know, dude. I mean, he should have shot him to put him out of his misery at that point. I would have been like, Joey! Like, it was awful to watch. I watched it by accident. I wish I didn't. Jesus. And, I mean, the stuff that we've seen on Twitter over the past, about a year now, like the stuff in Israel and Palestine and some of the other stuff we've seen, and then, you know, this guy setting himself up and COVID and everything. Just unspeakable things that you see by accident sometimes on Twitter. That you're like, what is this, from a movie, or is this a joke, or what are they doing? Oh, wait, no, it's real. Like, I'm really watching this. Like, you see a video and you're like, what's this video about? I'm not even going to read the headlines and stuff. I'm just looking at this video like, what is this? And it's like a family with a dog. And you're like, oh, like what's gonna happen? Is the dog gonna do something amazing or cute? What's going on here with this family and the dog? Oh, the family looks sad. Maybe the dog's gonna like howl or cry or something. I don't know what what is this video? And then like right as you're thinking that, then a terrorist guy comes in the room and cuts a kid's eyes out. And you're like, and you're like, oh my God. What is this? Is this a movie? Oh, no, this is real. I thought I was watching like a family and a dog or something, and then next thing you know, I saw is that. And then you see a video where a car's driving by, and you're like, oh, a car's driving by, and people are in the streets. What is this video going to be? Is this like an accident that's going to happen? And then the back of the truck opens up, and a girl without a head pops out of it. And you're like, oh, I thought I was watching a video of like a street racing video or something. I didn't know what was about to happen, but I wasn't prepared for a naked body of a tortured person without a head who was at a concert the other day to pop out of the truck. I didn't see that coming. So like, I don't know what the fuck is going on my feed on Twitter over this past year, but good Christ almighty, man. And I got banned on Twitter because I said to someone, suck my cock. Like, how does, like, what the fuck? Like, I don't even understand. One time I got banned for just saying, like, I'd fight the guy. That's all I said. I'd fight the guy, and I got banned. Like, it was like, what? I'd fight the guy? That's not okay? But we can chop people's eyeballs out? What the hell the fuck is going on here? But, yeah. I mean, we're ready. There's going to be some kind of crazy shit. I don't know. But I will get out of here because I'm just going to trail on and not be very good. There's nobody on Discord. I'm very tired. And I really am going to just drone on with nothingness. So I'll see you guys tomorrow night maybe for AEW, or maybe I'll take the night off. I don't know. Probably should have taken tonight off, but that's fine. I will see you guys. And one last time, let it from the HB Gay's mouth, everybody. Hit that like button. I'll see you later. Thanks to everybody who signed up on Patreon, including Spectral Citizen. HB Gay, shout out to you, brother. And everybody else, I'll see you tomorrow, maybe.
Guys, sounds like it.
And if you want to know who the real ass kisser is, now hold on a minute here.
What? Is that Shawn? It's the Heartbreak Kid, the commissioner.
He ain't gonna like this. As the commissioner of the World Wrestling Federation, I'm ordering Degeneration X to clean up their act.
Hold on, HBK, hold on, you've dropped the ball again.
Better quit your snickering.
Now, you can't say sphincter on Monday Night Raw and get away with it.
Close your eyes. Sounds like it.
And if you want to know who the real ass kisser is in the WWF, it's me, HB Gay.
HB Gay?